Good day, beautiful people. This is day 10 of Proverbs Daily Reading, Proverbs chapter 10. Today is the first day in the first chapter that starts the Proverbs of Solomon. So you're going to find that what we're going to read is going to be less topical than really the first 9 chapters of Proverbs. I like to look at these proverbs as fortune cookie nuggets of wisdom, so they're kind of autonomous to each other. And you'll see Solomon bounce around all over the place here. So you can read one proverb and get something great out of it. And if you dial in and pay attention, you will find that some of these will really hit your heart. Also, it's important to keep in mind with Proverbs that these are things that are generally true most of the time, right? They are rules that are usually true. If you do these things, these are going to be the usual results. Yet we can see sometimes these things do not happen. It's a general rule. Proverbs chapter 10, starting in verse 1, the Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish son brings grief to his mother. Ill-gotten treasures have no lasting value, but righteousness delivers from death. The Lord does not let the righteous go hungry, but he thwarts the cravings of the wicked. Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. He who gathers crops in summer is a prudent son, but he who sleeps during harvest is a disgraceful son. Blessings crown the head of the righteous, but violence overwhelms the mouth of the wicked. The name of the righteous is used in blessings, but the name of the wicked will rot. The wise in heart accept commands, but a chattering fool comes to ruin. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but whoever takes crooked paths will be found out. Whoever winks maliciously causes grief, and a chattering fool comes to ruin. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. Hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers over all wrongs. Wisdom is found on the lips of the discerning, but a rod is for the back of one who has no sense. The wise store up knowledge, but the mouth of a fool invites ruin. The wealth of the rich is their fortified city, but poverty is the ruin of the poor. The wages of the righteous is life, but the earnings of the wicked are sin and death. Whoever heeds discipline shows the way of life, but whoever ignores correction leads others astray. Whoever conceals hatred with lying lips and spreads slander is a fool. Sin is not ended by multiplying words, but the prudent hold their tongues. The tongue of the righteous is choice silver, but the heart of the wicked is of little value. The lips of the righteous nourish many, but fools die for lack of sense. The blessing of the Lord brings wealth without painful toil for it. A fool finds pleasure in wicked schemes, but a person of understanding delights in wisdom. What the wicked dread will overtake them. What the righteous desire will be granted. When the storm has swept by, the wicked are gone, but the righteous stand firm forever. As vinegar to the teeth and smoke to the eyes, so are sluggards to those who send them. The fear of the Lord adds length to life, but the years of the wicked are cut short. The prospect of the righteous is joy, but the hopes of the wicked come to nothing. The way of the Lord is a refuge for the blameless, but it is the ruin of those who do evil. The righteous will never be uprooted, but the wicked will not remain in the land. From the mouth of the righteous comes the fruit of wisdom, but a perverse tongue will be silenced. The lips of the righteous know what finds favor, but the mouth of the wicked only what is perverse. So verse 21 here says, the lips of the righteous nourish many, but fools die for lack of sense. A principle that's really important to remember as you read through the Proverbs of Solomon is, what is the but trying to tell me? Because most of the time as we go through these Proverbs, and you've seen this a lot through chapter 10, it will give a concept, a nugget of wisdom, and then it will say, but, and then it will give some other nugget of wisdom. And generally, when you see the word but, the second nugget is antithetical or opposing to the first nugget. So the but itself being there in the middle has something to tell you. And when you look at verse 21, the lips of the righteous nourish many, but fools die for lack of sense. The first nugget is the lips of the righteous nourish many, meaning that the things that you say as a righteous person are going to nourish the souls of many other people. But then the second part of it is, a fool dies for lack of sense. Now, these don't seem to directly connect. So the powerful question to ask yourself is, what is the but trying to tell me? How are these two concepts antithetical to each other? And every time you see a but and you don't immediately make the connection, asking yourself that question is a powerful learning tool. So here, the lips of the righteous nourish many, but fools die for lack of sense. Okay, so fools die for lack of sense could mean that if you don't take the time to speak righteousness to others, then that assumes the idea that you're a real fool and you will die because you have a lack of sense if you don't learn to speak righteous things to other people. So there's so much subtext when there's a but, and you ask yourself, how is the second part an antithesis of the first part? What is the but trying to tell me? Powerful tool as we go through the Proverbs. I hope you have a great day today, and I hope you let your bright light shine for everyone. Take care. We'll talk to you later.